Yo, what's up? This is your boy John Shango. I'm doing a little draft episode so we can, see who I think we should get this weekend in the draft and where our needs are. I've been listening to everything. I've listened to Jerry in his press conference and everything that has been going on for the past week, and I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I am super excited about the possibilities, and simply because we are pretty much solid everywhere. I know we're not solid because we don't have the Super Bowl ring, but however, we don't have any glaring spots where we need to plug in a starter. So that's my major fear when I go into a draft is when you have a need position and you draft that person for need and you don't really get the best person available or play the best hand available. This year, I think we can play our best hand, which is awesome. That's kind of what Jerry said yesterday. He said that we can move up or we can move down in a draft. My thoughts on that. I don't think we should move up. I don't see anybody I want to move up. Everybody out there that's saying move up to get Adrian Peterson, put the crack pipe down, please. I mean, there's no way we're going to be able to shoot up that much to get Adrian Peterson unless we're going to give away the whole draft and some of next year's too. So just forget about that. Now, I am going to go through some of the things. And check this out. I'm getting on the plane in the morning, and I'm going to Dallas. So hopefully I will get some of the players' reactions from the draft. Hopefully, keep your fingers crossed. I'm going to be doing some work down there with InsideTheHuddle.com, who are my my boys. So hopefully we get somebody's reaction, and I can send it to you via the internet. I love it. All right, quarterbacks. I'm just gonna go over first day because second day is basically on the scouts and what they've done in their research. So I'm just basically basing everything on the first day of the draft. Quarterback, I don't care. No, I don't want. No, there's no reason to look at quarterbacks. Tony Romo is my guy, and Brad Johnson can win a Super Bowl. So I'm not even worried about quarterback in the discussion. Running back, let me save that to the end. Okay. Tight end, no. No. We have enough tight ends. Tony Fasano is a stud, and Witten's probably one of the best overall athletes in the entire league and a model citizen that we never should let leave this organization. So tight ends, don't even look. I saw a article in the Dallas Cowboys website about possibly getting a tight end, and you can never have enough. No. After all the David LaFleur, Eric Bjornsson years, of struggling with tight ends, and we've got two quality ones now. No, we're good with tight end. Offensive line. I think we plugged our major hole during free agency with the huge Leonard Davis. We can plug Leonard Davis in there. I don't see any glaring needs with Gerard getting signed and Colombo getting signed. Flozell, I'm still iffy on Flozell, but he can be an all pro or all star. What do you call those things? A Pro Bowl. That's it. He can be a Pro Bowl lineman still at this point in his career, and coach is doing all good also. So maybe in the second day, with the scouts, may have somebody they like in the interior or maybe a tackle, but I don't think we should address that in the first three picks. Wide receiver. Now, here's a good point. I think this is what Jerry was talking about, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. We need somebody with some pop, with that's going to make our offense just that the defenses that we play are going to have to allocate for, kind of like what Reggie Bush did for New Orleans. If you have someone there that everybody's going to have to keep one eye on, then it gets T.O. and Terry Glenn and Julius Jones and Marion Barber and all those guys, it gives them an extra chance to shine. So at wide receiver, I'm really liking Ted Ginn. And I saw a couple of mock drafts where Ted Ginn falls down to the number 22 pick. And I know he didn't have good off-season stuff. I know he didn't have good workouts or whatever. But when you turn the tape on that dude, when you see him on the field and in game day, that's the type of speed that can change a game. You know what I'm saying? He's a good kick returner. He's we can put him in the slot position. We really don't have a person that Patrick Creighton fills that slot position very very nicely. But we don't have anyone that's just like super blazing fast that can do that. And Ted Ginn would be an excellent, absolutely phenomenal pickup for an offense. But I just don't know. To tell you the truth, with wide receiver, as long as they say wide receiver from Ohio State, I'm happy because you got Ted Ginn and you got Anthony Gonzalez. And Anthony Gonzalez is a stud in my eyes also. He's a different, more possession type receiver, but still, he's a stud in my eyes. My perfect draft, and I'm telling you, my perfect draft, and I'm going to start with wide receiver, and I'm going to transition over to running back. My main person that I love is Sidney Rice. Partially because we were born in the same city of the beautiful Gaffney, South Carolina. And if you don't know how good we are in football, you need to look up Gaffney Senior High School football and look up our history and see how many state championships we do. Hoover couldn't touch Gaffney ever, period. All right, stroking myself enough. Sidney, my perfect draft is Sidney. I don't like Bo. I don't really like Jarrett that much, but I think Jarrett is going to be a lot better than Mike Williams. Meacham, I don't like him that much either. The only other wide receiver I kind of like is Steve Smith from USC. He's pretty cool. And Sidney. So my perfect draft for us is for us to drop down, maybe get an extra lower second to a third round pick, then use those 2 picks because Sidney looks like he's fallen to the second round. And that's just crazy because I think he's one of the best receivers that are out there. Next again, I think he's better than a lot of these guys, but he didn't put up those super numbers at the combine. But, you know, he's a gamer. You know, sometimes you got to look at the tape and watch how people elevate to grab the ball at its highest point and things of that sort. You got to look at, you know, a ball game stuff to make draft. And this guy is a player, and I've seen him for a long time. Like I said, I've watched him for a long time, and he can do it. But my perfect draft is to trade down, get Sidney in like the beginning of the second round, and use that other second round or a third round. We got to see where it's going to get Lorenzo Booker. Lorenzo Booker. He was totally used the wrong way at Florida State. The dude is Reggie Bush light. He is phenomenal. When he comes in the game, people are gonna have to look for him and look at him. He's not gonna be an every down back, which we don't need. But Lorenzo Booker. So that's my perfect draft. Sidney Rice, Lorenzo Booker. Or Ted Ginn, Lorenzo Booker. But the homer in me says Sidney Rice and Lorenzo Booker. Now to final this thing out and go with running back. There might be some trades going on with Julius on draft day. Jerry Jones said no because nobody gets the right value for their players on draft day. But be careful. Watch out for that. Watch out for Julius Jones getting traded. Watch out for us obtaining Michael Turner. I don't want to hear anything. I'm just saying it. Watch out for Michael Turner maybe coming to us and things of that sort. So I think there will be some exciting things that happen with running back. And exciting things happen with receiver, which makes me excited because I'm tired of going defense every single year for the past 87 years. Well, it's not quite 87, but you know what I mean. I meant that for dramatic purposes. All right, man. Like I said, I'm going to be down there. Hopefully I get some reactions, but I'm going to come right back and make another quick show, much quicker than this one, about our defensive possibilities and those first 3 picks, number 22, 53, and 87. All right, peace. See you next time.